So what is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you all with another Winner's Circle diecast review on Chase Elliott's 2022 NAPA Auto Parts Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Cup Series and Hendrick Motorsports. But more importantly, this is the Dover race-winning diecast that he brought into victory lane at this very iconic track. So I don't know, and there's Miles right there if you guys want to say hi to him. And, you know, there's the glare of my Pixar light, so apologize for that, but don't worry, we are actually going to be taking a closer look at this very soon. As you see right there, this is what you're getting for $8, which I still have to say is the best bang for your buck. Winner's Circle diecast, personally, in my opinion, are my go-to for NASCAR Authentics. I think you're just getting a lot more for what you're getting, and such a great deal, but they're only available at Target and Myers, so I don't know, just check locally if you guys have those. But anyways, let's start off the diecast review, the official unboxing of the Chase Elliott 2022 Dover race-winning car. And alrighty, folks, we got this diecast out of its box, but before we do that, let's take a look at the nice little display that you get with this. Well, of course, with every Winner's Circle diecast, these are mounted with a plastic base with the driver's name on it. In this case, it's with the gold foil sticker, which is pretty cool. Yeah, probably could be the same type of material that they use to make the foil numbers, so how about that? I mean, I absolutely love this. I mean, definitely reminds me of the Winner's Circle diecast growing up, especially the victory lanes. 2022 right there, and pretty cool. These are mounted with those dang triangular screws, so just be on a cautionary for that. And there's the diecast, but wait, we got the free card that comes with this here at the Dover 400, and there is Chase Elliott holding, ironically, the trophy for the Dover race, and a nice Alex Bowman ally scheme from 2021. So I find that pretty funny. I guess you could say that was quite the race indeed. If you guys don't know, I actually went to the 2021 Dover race that happened, and I thought that was a pretty interesting race, especially seeing the 1, 2, 3, 4 Hendrick cars finishing. So definitely was pretty darn nice to go to my first Dover race. By the way, if you guys actually want to watch some vlogs, I actually do have a OBB vlog if you guys want to see that. But yeah, and as now we got this diecast out of its box, and look at that, we actually got ourselves an energy drink sponsor on 1/64 scale diecast. So I found that pretty cool to see the A-Shock logo right there. You guys know that's a type of energy drink, and usually we can't have energy drinks on the 1/64 scale diecast because they are supposed to be marketed to kids, as I believe actually that's what the card says. I mean, what, it's like 3+, so I find that pretty funny. But I know a lot of people are going to look at this car and be like, Brian, this is a Winner's Circle diecast, but there's no confetti on the windshield. Well, I mean, if you guys know that Wave 3 was actually the last wave that we had where they didn't put any detail on the windshields, but after that, we were able to get them and actually advanced into the 2023 race-winning cars. So Lionel had to make some changes right away when it came to that, as I think the only change that happened was they added the gold foil name that was on the little Winner's Circle display. But still was a pretty cool diecast, man. We got some nice detail going on with the splitter. See the nice carbon fiber splitter. Lots of dirt and grime that's just built up right there. Probably a lot of rubber buildup. But yeah, what's even interesting about this car, guys, as you know, I mean, people who don't really like confetti are probably not going to like this car, but this thing pretty much has confetti all over the car, as it's almost like incorporated into the paint scheme. And man, let me tell you what, when we get to the comparison of this very shortly, there is one feature that I've realized that we no longer have on the NAPA schemes. But getting back to this, man, yeah, Chase Elliott, I mean, he had a pretty darn good season in 2022, man. I mean, he got like multiple wins, and this is one of them, and probably the one and only time you're going to see a Chase Elliott race-winning cup car in Winner's Circles. As of now, probably going to get his 2024 Texas winner coming up, probably in a future wave when those 2024 diecasts start hitting the shelves. But yeah, he did not want a single race in 2023, so of course we're not going to see any Winner's Circle diecasts coming up soon for that. But yeah, and like I said, since they transitioned from the 2022 races to 2023 pretty quickly, we were not able to get any more Chase Elliott cars. I don't know. It's pretty hard to believe, but yeah, this is going to be your one and only time to get a Chase Elliott race-winning car for Winner's Circles. As you can see, we got the number 9 NAPA Auto Parts. I personally, in my opinion, I actually do like this paint scheme. I don't mind the 2023 car or the 2024 cars, but this one really kind of, I don't know, looks pretty decent to say the least. In terms of like how the colors were incorporated, I just say they really NAPA know how that. But we got NAPA Auto Care. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't mind the white on this, but I personally do like the as I kind of contradicted myself right there. I personally kind of do like just the blue and white. Actually, the blue and yellow. By the way, I don't know. I probably said it because I got a little, I don't know. I think that scrape right there on the Auto Parts logo kind of messed your boy up, but still is pretty cool detail. And, yeah, I mean, look at that, man. Just so much good race-winning detail that we got on this with the confetti. Look at that. Even the spoiler as well, guys, is even carbon fibers. So I think a lot of people don't even realize how much detail you're getting on these 1/64 scale miniature diecast, man. We got the Goodyear Eagle tires, which look pretty darn nice. And I guess you could say Goodyear-y. Actually, it was a good year for Chase Elliott, so how about that? But, yeah, I mean, I believe this was Chase Elliott's second Dover win, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that. Even the carbon fiber even stretches out right there, and there are the 2 holes where this car is screwed in. But now we got to get on to the side-by-side comparison, which I was going to actually show you guys the regular paint scheme for NAPA from 2022, but I thought that'd be too boring. So here's a little blast from the past. Here is his 2018 or I believe 2019 Dover race winning car. Yeah, I think that says 2019, but I think it's actually 2018. So Lionel probably actually, I'm assuming that came out in 2018 because I do remember those freaking emojis on that. Remember that? But if you look pretty closely, there is something about this car that looks different. I mean, of course, no, it's not because one's a Gen 6 and one's a Gen 7. I'm talking about the blue. There's a certain feature that were on the NAPA blue paint scheme that we no longer have anymore, and that is the blue metallic finish. What I mean by that is, like, look how basic the blue is on the next gen car or current gen, but look how this 9 in the blue almost like has like a glossy sparkle finish to it. Now, this is something we used to have with the NAPA cars, and I kind of wish they brought that back. I don't know why they never brought them back in the next gen form. I think it'd be pretty cool because this blue right here, it doesn't look too bad, but then when you get to the 2023 NASCAR Authentics version, it's more like a purplish tint, which of course that has to do with the J mold coloring. But I don't know. Can we just go back to the blue NAPA car, or maybe, well, we are getting a blue NAPA car, so I don't know if that's going to have a metallic finish, but man, I do miss the metallic finishes for the Hendrick Motorsports diecast. I mean, we still kind of see it with William Byron and such, but man, we got to make the NAPA blue look good again. Am I right, folks? By the way, there's some Mountain Dew, but I just thought this would be a cool diecast to show you guys a comparison of as Chase Elliott is rocking and rolling in the background. Keep in mind, I do have this diecast based on an incline as well, so so we're on an adventure, boys and girls, just like this NAPA Auto Parts scheme for Chase Elliott. But yeah, I mean, some people are going to look at this car and be like, well, you know, okay, I don't think I'm going to actually get this car. In terms of diecast quality, I say you should. Again, $8, you can't beat it. Plus, you'll find a lot of different variations of this. You could probably find this at Spoiler Diecast if they had the Gold Series version of this. But yeah, I personally will say if you have a Target or a Meyer, and they still have Wave 3 cars, I mean, hard to believe if they still have any, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, comment below what you guys have to share about this diecast, as this is going to wrap up the diecast review of the Chase Elliott race-winning car from 2022 and the NAPA Auto Parts Chevrolet Camaro for Hendrick Motorsports. Comment, subscribe, and this has been OBB, and I will see you guys next time on another Winner's Circle diecast review.